we're going to do is we're going to dive deep into talking about how to get ready to own your brand spotlight by owning exactly who you are. The ones that are household names, brands like Disney, brands like Starbucks, brands like Oprah, they are the ones that connect with you emotionally. They have a clear brand personality, and they unapologetically show up as themselves. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes that feels like it's hard to do. Because the problem is, showing up as myself can sometimes be terrifying. Sometimes I feel like I have a persona for my business. Maybe you feel like you have a persona when you're at home or a persona when you're at work. But how do you just get to show up and be Kevin or be Margaret or be Katrina or be Rob, right? How do we get to just show up and be who we are in every aspect of our lives so that we don't have to switch hats, but we get to just fully embody who we are and what we have to stand for? And that's really what I want to help you guys dig into today, because the brands that connect the most are the ones that have that emotional connection. But when I am too scared to own who I am, I'm just letting things fall through the cracks. Because it's often easier to just go, I don't know who I am, so I'll just shrug it off. I'm going to call you out on that today. I call BS. Because that's actually lazy. You do know who you are. Nobody else can tell you that. It's you, right? You get to figure out who that is. And the beautiful thing is this is going to change for you from day to day, from month to month, from year to year. So your brand gets to expand, you're expanding personally, and your reputation gets to expand with you. And the reason I care enough to call you out on your loving BS over there is because I really believe that thought leaders and influencers have the most incredible opportunity and platform to impact people's lives. And I also believe that your key to having unlimited impact is getting clear on your business, getting noticed by your ideal clients, and getting paid what you're worth. And none of that can happen if you aren't ready to own your brand and own exactly who you are. It's one thing if you're building a brand from scratch. There's nothing in your way, there's no extra steps to think about, but the sweet spot that we really serve clients in is rebranding. Some of you said you've been around over 20 years. Over 10 years. Guess what? You can't just decide, oh, I'm going to do one thing and have it ready tomorrow. No, you have hundreds and hundreds of pages and brand assets, product packaging, all of these different things that you really have to reconsider when you're rebranding. And so being a rebrand strategist helps you really think through all of those moving parts. So I'm really confident today about being able to help you guys think through how to grow your brand and differentiate your brand personality against the other brands that you're competing with in this space. And also thinking from the left brain, the right brain, and coming to you with that consumer perspective. So today we're going to go through a couple different things. First of all, we're going to discover your core brand personality. You're going to uncover the power of brand archetypes through psychology and storytelling. And then we're also going to learn how to unlock another level of connection with your ideal clients. Brands are perceptions. You don't own your brand, Tony. Your audience does. I don't get to own the brand of Left Right Labs. It's what my clients say about me that is telling the bigger story. So perceptions are created through interactions over time. Who can tell me some different ways that people can interact with your brand? Website, absolutely. What else? Social media? Email, yep. Purchasing from you, exactly. TV and radio, they get to hear about you in all these different ways. And then there's those smaller things that we might not want to think about as much. I mean, we know it's going to be the quality of our product or service. That is really what's forming their perception. That makes sense. But it's also the kindness of our customer care team. Have I trained them well enough? All right, well, it's also the speed of shipping I don't even control that. How can they judge me on the speed of shipping? Oh wait, it's also the value of our emails. It's the content in our ads. It's what that one person said who didn't even follow my protocol the right way, and on and on and on until it's just a big jumbled mess. And I don't know about you, when I start to think about all the different brand touch points that are out there, it can really just make me feel like it's time to stop the noise. Anybody in here felt like that before? Completely overwhelmed? Yes, I see heads nodding here. And so really the only way to cut through the noise is for you guys to really be able to identify that unique brand personality just for you. So what's great about this one is you can pull words from this that end up giving you some prompts for social media, for just general kind of conversation, or if you're having a group session and you're waiting for people to file in, so you need those random things to talk about. Those are the kinds of things that you want to put in here along with the credible things that immediately come to mind. For the feeling, again, these are those intangible benefits, how you want people to feel after they've interacted with your brand. Are they feeling hopeful? Are they feeling empowered? Are they feeling like they finally have the next step they're supposed to take? Those are the words we're looking for. And then impact is going to be things like step-by-step plan, better sleep. Maybe if you have a program where you're actually training other practitioners, they're trying to make more revenue, right? So it really depends on who your audience is. And then there's some examples there for that X factor of you've been in their shoes. Maybe you've had the same health experience. Or maybe you didn't have the health experience, but maybe you're like me and you saw a family member go through something really difficult, and that's what spurred you on to action. Those are the things that are going to build that actual emotional connection with your audience. You have all the words, and this is way too many words for one marketing statement. But the point is that now you see what they are and you can narrow them down. So the simpler you can get this, the better off you're going to be. And then you're able to hand this, thank you so much, you're able to hand this to a content team, to a copywriter, to really help you kind of hone it in. But do you guys see how you can use this with a team to really help them understand kind of the core of your brand? When you're writing content on your site, you're going to write mostly in the voice of the ideal client. They need to recognize it first. But then what's going to make them fall in love with you and make your brand more human is, what is that thing that you bring to the table? You know, maybe you are somebody who is going to really guide and support them and walk them step by step, so you want them to know they're going to have that support. Or maybe you're someone who's a little sassy and you're like, hey, I'm going to tell it like it is, and if you don't like it, you should probably leave. They want to know that, and you know what? There are people that are absolutely going to love that, right? And they're going to say, heck yeah, that's my kind of brand. So that's the way to apply brand archetypes in a way to make it really special to you and make it memorable to the ideal audience. And so it's really going to let you start to feel more ownership over your own brand and how to scale it.